أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and most kind. Welcome to Recipe UK YouTube channel. Here I'm going to show you beautiful garden and beautiful flowers in the allotment. You could see there is flower bed size, and here it is onion leeks in a line, lettuce, beetroot, carrots and other onion leeks, tomato plants, courgettes, chilies, and this way you got lots of flowering, cabbage, potatoes, dill and all sort of flowers here and there. Now I'm going to share it with you. There's some birds flying in the sky. This is a wonderful allotment. The rose is flourishing well. The weather is like this, blue sky with little bit clouds, and this is our neighbor's allotment, flourishing very well. There is lavender. This flower scent very high. Even I'm standing here, I could smell the beautiful flower. Is highly scented purple rose bush, and I do not know the name of this plant, but if you know, you can let us know. There are some celery, strawberries, and this flower sometimes the council grow in public places, in gardens. Look like mint, but it is not mint. And this flower looks like butterflies, wings is like butterflies. It's a shocking pink, very beautiful. And this flower take the bugs and insects away from the plants. That's why it looks very beautiful. There is some potatoes and some spinach. Onion are going to get the seeds. They plant some aubergine, dill, some runny beans. Plants are here and there, and they put fencing all around there. Runny beans are green, our are red. That means they have nice plants. They take out the weeds from the aisle and put down around the plant for munching. And they put their hard work in, heart and soul, so they flourish plant very well. This is the tomato feed. You cut all these green leaves and soak in the water, and from the water you just water all the plants, then your plants flourish very well. They made flower beds, I think is courgette or melon they've put in, and there are some melons in here. If you grow on the ground, I think the bugs come and damage, and that's why they put in the compost bin, because there is a compost underneath, so the heat comes from down and they make more better plants. If you see in the back bucket, they put grass, and the wooden panel they're putting grass in and covering with the mud and some green leaves, and this way they made their storage, and the big watering tubs, tanks, where people keep dairy farms milk, and when they want to get rid, the people buy from this and they use for water. And there are some strawberries, and here they harvesting the water from the greenhouse. This is greenhouse. The door they kept the other side, and they planting some tomatoes, chilies, and other plants in here. Going to walk back because the place is closed from the back. Like I'm walking on the path, some aisles are closed and you cannot go over, but I'm walking on a path. It is beautiful purple flower which attract the bees, and bees are very important for pollinators, fruit and vegetables. The plants never ever get flourish if they do not have a bees and butterflies. So all the insects are important. This plot number 13A, they made it very decorative. They draw some bees, ladybirds, plants, and children been doing hard work on it. And they made a wind fan to decorate and keep the birds away. When you put seeds in, the bugs and bees come and eat your seeds. So some people took over of this apartment, and they bring their barbecue system here. They burn their wood and made nice table. The grapes wine is on the top, the shed, and allotment. And this way they work hard. There are some crops growing. I think in Pakistan the wheat grows from October till March. In April they harvest the wheat, but nowadays in UK this is a wheat, very healthy plants, and they're going to have a loss of barley flour. The farmers grows by self. And this is blackberries. Blackberries grow in like a thorns plant. Some people like to eat. And this was empty plant and lots of things were in. Now they clean it properly and made nice beds. Here you could see there is cat walking. Cat don't know I'm capturing the cat, but I could see the cat is walking towards me. If you could see, the sun is the other side. Sometimes the cat is after the mouse, and if you stay still and do not walk, you can actually capture wildlife. And it's wild cat, slim and smart, because the other cats, pet cats, are very fat and they've got belt in their neck. This is a wild fox kind of, leopard kind of cat. It's going this way, so it's going to disappear in a minute. She only eat mouse, and this is the mouse color. They made a nice bench here, and they made a plastic polythene they put on the floor to keep the ground warm and clean. And they put some plants in here in a bed. The rest of this is covering, so they're doing very well. They have this allotment, and the other allotment I'm going to share it with you. I hope you enjoy. I am enjoying too. There is a wild cherry plant here, and the cherries are growing on the plant. If you could see, there is the cherries. This is a cherry. Look, this is a cherry plant, and the cherries are on a young cherry plant, if you could see here and there, and some are here as well. very few cherries. It's not easy to grow, but this is a cherry plant, and there are big cherry plants as well. These poppies look very delicate. It grows by itself. Before, the person used to clean this place and plant some coriander here, but now it's could be busy. But these poppies look very nice and natural, and lots of buds here. We used to take this bud off, print with the leaves, and on the cloth it used to leave beautiful mark. The person is growing chickpeas here. These green buds are chickpeas. If you see the closely, it's actually chickpeas. Now you could see better. Sometime I have to sit down and make a close look. The chickpeas curry or chickpeas we eat, this is the chickpea plant. Very delicious. Even you can use these leaves for different desserts. With the wind, these are onion plants. The onion plants stems are very delicate. They just fall, and they just coming down. I remember in Pakistan once we have an onion in our kitchen garden, and we took the green leaves and we cooked just like leeks. The curry was so delicious, and everybody was asking who came to our house as a guest, where you bought this vegetable and how you cooked. And actually it was onion leeks we cooked. All green leaves are good to cook. Planted this purple elephant garlic. I threw these seeds down. I thought it's going to grow some garlic, but was only one plant of garlic grow, because the people taking the stems out, these purple kind of the shoots look like a snake. It is actually the shoots of a purple plant, and they grow very big, and the people taking off. If they put in a blender and they take the stocking out and use in a curry, it would be very nice soup. I've seen in Kashmiri pickle, they use all these stems and cut into small and marinate with lots of masalas and make the pickle, and all year round they use this pickle. But in UK, some people don't know what to do with the something, and they just throw it away, and some just have so much they don't bother to do. But these all vegetable can be used, and this is elephant garlic, farmers garlic. People buy and use for curry. And these people are growing methi, coriander, and other vegetables here. They put lots of compost down, and putting more crops, but I wish them best. And this is the garlic I was talking about. It look like this. The weather is very windy. They took the garlic out and let it dry naturally with the heat, and they're going to make a little sacks of garlic, and they're taking all the weeds out in a pile, and they're taking the garlic out. Then they're going to plant more. At the moment, garlic plants look like a jungle. They're taking all the garlic out to take the mud out and make it dry nice naturally, and they're digging it very properly, and these things growing for more than 6 months. Some people growing this corn flower. Look very nice. This is a herb bed. The all herbs they use for to cook the meat. And there's a bathu called Chinese spinach, which is good for arthritis. In the blue is all bathu. That's why they kept. Otherwise, they as a weed they can pull out. And the cabbage is underneath the net, so the butterflies and bees don't damage the leaves. There are some sweet sweet corn growing, tomatoes, spinach. These are elderly people who have less mobility. They can not work very hard. They can do more physical work, so they still using their skills and efforts to grow their vegetables and come out and plants. These are very, very healthy plants of sweet corn, tomato feed, and plants in potatoes in pots, carrots. Even they used the bag of compost as to fry, make the all other things fry. Every little inch being used properly. They grow the potatoes in the pots, onion leeks. This is just wildflower to attract the butterflies and bees, which is important. They kept their roots very neatly. And this is the raspberries and gooseberries plant. Here you could see there are so many berries on these plants. They planted fruit trees here. If you could see, there is some apples south facing, and this is a rosemary plant. The grass look very nice as well in the sun. So this is the grass actually. Do you know the wheat, the rice, the lentils, everything is grass? But we think grass is different, but this is the type of grass. And these potato are very, very tall. More soil you put around the plant, more they get potatoes underneath. And if they have a white flowers, that's mean, if you got white flowers, that's mean there is a white potatoes growing underneath. If you have a purple flowers, that's mean you have a red plants. And this is a beautiful cherry tree, and full with the cherries, and they put netting on, so they harvest by self. It's falling on the floor. They kept covered to save some cherries from the bird, because any fruit tree you see around, the birds come and eat and sing. First they eat the fruit and then they sing. And this is the scene in here. Because a little bit clouds, we thought it's going to rain, but this cherry is very beautiful, which I can't show you. There are so many cherries in it. They have some sweet peas which are scented. More you cut the sweet peas, more better it grows, and you have flowers for your dining table. And there are some cornflowers and some garlic, which is very tall and look very beautiful. Here I'm going to show you some grass which is blowing with the wind. Look very natural and beautiful. Here the sun is in this side, and it's very beautiful. They put hard work in. They put wind fans here and there, which is going round and round, and they're cutting the grass. And even they planted some lilies, white lilies, peony, fruit plants, some purple flowers, tomatoes, and you just name the flowers. And I'm going to show you, this is naturally growing in a plant. And there is greenhouse where they planted chilies and courgettes, cucumbers, aubergine, and this kind of all fruit they're growing. And here you could see they're growing couscous, sunflower, and they kept their shed cap safe. And this is the scenery of this allotment from the side looks like a farm in London. How people live, back to basic. They're working hard to grow their own food, to be healthy and fit. If you eat healthy food, you're going to eat less pure, going to grow yourself, so you're not going to get fat, and you're going to digest. You're going to be happy and avoid it because you work hard for it. And then when you're going to get your own food, you're going to be very feeling fortune and avoided. This is the scene of the last bit of the allotment, which is very, very wonderful. I like to see this often. Sometimes 3-4 times a year I come here and watch all this scenery, and I like to share with you. Even in this plot there is grass and getting gold, but sometimes when it's moving with the wind, it looks so beautiful. A setup of beautiful scenery. There is another pump. People are pumping from here. I will show you. You hold the handle from here and you bring out and in, out and in, and this way the water going to go in the big drum, and they're going to use to water these plants. The top of the greenhouse is glass, or underneath is just they put a cover, because some people are not allowed to use the glass here. But this is a beautiful garden. Once they had a first award. Every year, after year 6-7 years, some gardeners getting first award, and this is the one of allotment. Harvesting to top. Using water, they're using water of rain to plant, water the plants. And this is the scenery in here. Came to visit this man. He promised to give me some tomato plants 2-3 months ago when I made a video. And this is his barbecue he made by self, and this is his compost for leaves, and this is his all wire and black polythene things container, weed pressed. They put bamboo sticks very neatly and nicely in here. Even he got ladder and sub wood, and put everything well organized. And the people have a passion to do their garden. They work really, really hard. They're pulling all this ground. Even they made this ground cleaner as well. So anything they don't want, they just chuck in here. And some people's garden are jungle, but most of the people have a wonderful allotment. Now I'm going to go back and showing you alongside, and this side is this scenery. I just pull all my English together to show you the allotment. Sometimes I forget what to say. And these are the gardens. They turn into 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they planted some sweet peas there, sweet corn plant, some courgettes, some runny beans. I don't know what they're going to grow here. And this wood they walk on, so the they don't want to press the ground. They just want to walk on the thing. And here you could see, if they are not planting anything, they just leave it clear. Sweet corns, runny beans, tomatoes, and they put big sticks, and they put nice, like people make a building, they put rope to make nice clean lines. This is a pawn slip. Cabbage, they boil the cabbage and eat with meat. And these are potatoes. Runny beans look so decorative. Even the bamboo stick is standing very strongly. Here you could see another pink rope, onion leeks, beetroot, onions, and this is a cabbage, and this is a buttercup beans, and there are some onions. These potatoes are ready to dig out, that's why they're falling. If you dig out, there are going to be lots of potatoes underneath. These are buttercup beans, and these are potatoes ready to dig out. And this is raspberries, which are going to get fruit later on. And this side allotment is like this. People sitting here enjoying the weather, sunshine. They turn a small portion with the compost bins, and they keep their areas very clean. These lavender attract so many butterflies and bees. This gentleman have some plants for me, and this is a beautiful flowers. These white flowers look very nice, and some potatoes growing here. Even he put some baskets, and they make honeybees houses. Behind this pot is honeybees bamboo sticks, which he made for bees to survive, to live. And here in the end he made some storage for water tanks and tool keeping. And even any inch you look very well organized here. This is a compost bin which look very neat and clean, and there are some grapes up to here. His allotment is very nice, and this is the scenery of this allotment. What else you could ask? And this flower I'm going to smell. Yeah, I thought it's going to smell very nice, but it's okay. Smell is no very sharp, but the flower look very nice. Look these flowers. There are some grapes growing like on veranda type things. Some apple. They cut the grass because somebody left the allotment. If you see they grow the crops, that means the person is working hard. If there is just been cut the grass, nothing else is there, that means people are not working hard. They start doing jobs later on. Tomato plants, they grow at home when it's nice and warm, then they plant outside. Sweet corns, courgettes, spinach, and everybody got this greenhouse nowadays. Tomatoes doing very well. They took the big leaves out from the tomato plants, and on the top is a nice healthy plants, so they're going to get fruit. And these are courgettes doing very well. The other courgettes are dying. I don't know what they need, but these are very healthy. And they put the bamboo sticks very nicely. Sometimes when you see other people doing good gardening, you get inspirement, and you start doing yourself. I'm going to walk quickly to back. These are all potatoes. For 2-3 months they no need potato to buy from the shops, because they're going to have their own potatoes. Some are ready to dig out. Some people passed away, which these allotment belong to, so other people take over and start working on it. These are chickpeas plants as well. Digging the potatoes out. Someone put the compost in, dig the ground, plant the fruit trees, and somebody else eat. Once upon a time there was a old man was digging ground and planting some trees. A boy passed the old man. He said, "You are old, you're going to die in few years. Why you planting the trees? You're not going to be able to eat the fruit of the trees." He said, the old man replied, he said, well, from the beginning, from the childhood up to now, I've been eating the fruit of somebody else who planted the trees. Before I passed away, my aim is to plant more trees so other people can eat as well. So the moral is, if you benefit from something, at least you leave the world, leave the environment safe and healthy, safer for others. Do not be horrible. Sharing is caring, and if somebody is doing good to you, you should do best back, no worse. Thank you for watching.